we do this, boys?
Well, I think the bow is still long enough.
A couple years ago, we were thinking of some project ideas, and one of them just kept coming back to us over and over again. And that was, we wanted to show a behind-the-scenes look at filmmaking and kind of show you our success and how we work together as a team to create our films. There's so much content and different creators out there, and everybody has a different style. So we thought this, behind-the-scenes look would really benefit somebody that had an interest in filming, somebody that just wanted to learn more. We're not professionals by any means. This is just strictly a hobby. One day we're going to work towards that point. That's our end goal. But for now, we just love creating content, giving back to our viewers in a way that we can inspire people whether to hunt or film or just be outdoors. We're really hoping that through this film you can gain some knowledge on focus, on lighting, transitions, movement, just kind of grasp everything that we do as a film crew, and hopefully it helps you guys create your content, and maybe you're able to enter the Full Draw Film Tour or show it to your family and friends, but create something that you're happy with and that you can go back and relive over and over again.
So it's our first morning up for the week. We're gonna be in here for 8 days. This time I'm gonna start off being the shooter. Okay, I must have been the lucky one. Kevin's gonna be calling for us, and Justin and Garrett are gonna be behind the cameras. We were fortunate enough to pick up Kevin. He's been away from the group for a couple years, and just really blessed to have him back. He's a good caller, a good guy, a good hunter. Super excited to have him back on this hunt with us. Hopefully we can get something done.
It's all lies.
Hey, you gotta say what the people want to hear.
Well, it's day one of the project, The Artist. We're gonna go through a lot of things on this film and kind of pinpoint little key things. So it's gonna be kind of chopped up. We're gonna try to organize it as best we can and help you guys out and help you learn how to film. When running a monopod, you gotta make sure it's elevated so you don't catch any brush that can screw up your shot by a little jolt. And the key with this also is to be super smooth and slow. And what that's gonna do is give you that good cinematic feel as you're starting up the hill. So one thing to keep in mind when you're filming these hunts is you don't want a whole bunch of voiceover at the end of your film. So getting these guys to communicate is huge for any hunt. There's not a lot of fresh line in there. It's pretty thick.
We've gone to a couple different spots, tried to locate. Haven't been able to get anything to respawn.
A day like today where it's overcast, there's a lot of smoke that moved into the valley. It's actually perfect lighting for this morning. It'll be a little bit orange because the sun's not able to really shine through the smoke. But as long as you watch your white balance, kind of match the camera you use, you can get it pretty dang close. We were just gonna come up here and call. The wind's been pretty good all morning, and then stopped for a second, heard him running, and we could see him. Pretty good sized herd. Checked the wind, and sure enough, they're gone. Got Kevin out back calling. We're kind of set up right behind Jeremy now. Basically a cold calling setup. We filmed the spot that we left Kevin to kind of emulate where he was actually standing, and then showing where Jeremy's headed. Those clips will transition. Now I filmed Jeremy getting into a spot. The key with filming is transitions. You'll watch a lot of hunting films and you're gonna see them all over. It's gonna be a guy sitting and then a guy sitting and then a guy sitting, and nothing that really flows the video. Movement and transition, which helps a film get created. So you don't have to have this expensive of a camera to make a good film. You just need to hit key points in order to make it flow. It's 9:30 and we haven't heard a bugle yet. So they're being pretty quiet, but we're just gonna keep going until we can get one to talk.
Oh, we're just sitting here just about ready to take off, and all of a sudden the bull bugle is over here. Bugled twice now and got a game plan, I think. Hopefully the thermals work out for us the way that we got it set up right now. We'll make it work, whatever we have to do.
You don't sound excited at all. No, I didn't buy it. Yeah, I want more testosterone out of it. Oh, I'll give him some testosterone if you want.
Don't scare that bull out of the country.
You just wait. Zach Gillenophagus is on us this weekend. You not 30 seconds up.
The other bull just chuckled.
Oh boy, this is the canyon, boy. This is the canyon. Alright, let's go. Let's go to work. Let's do it. This is the most crucial part of your filming and for your hunt right now. We just had a bull bugle. You have to film people interacting. You have to film transitions leading up to the kill, because it could happen this time. You go back and try to recreate it, it ain't gonna be nearly as good. So we film everything from this point on. Seems really basic, but make sure you have an extra battery in your pocket, especially when you start calling in a setup. We've gone several times where it's gone down to the wire where you're almost out of battery. So just make sure you have one on you, and then watch your SD card too. Make sure you know how much is on it. Last thing you want to do is have to go back and start deleting clips just so you can film something coming in.
So it's definitely not the update that we wanted to give anyone. We had that bull bugle and we went in there, thought we had the wind right. Shoot, we got back down in there and he never said a word again. I don't know what happened to him. I think the wind kind of swirled around. We might have been just located just a little bit off. So we worked our way back down around, set up a couple times, cold called. Now it's time for lunch.
As you film more and more, there's always this challenge of filming kind of the boring parts of your hunt. And what we've learned is time lapses work really well for this. You can literally show a picture time lapse and the clouds just blazing over the sky, and that will emulate like time passing, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 days later. It's a cool tool to use when you have those kind of dull, boring scenes. We get a lot of people asking us, what's the one piece of advice you could give? And by far, it's dedication. That is the most important thing that we preach. It took us a long time to kind of figure that out, but as soon as we started creating roles for our team, whether that guy be the hunter and this guy be the filmmaker, that's when we started to see our success.
End of the first day, it was pretty quiet. Only had that one bull we called in, busted out before Jeremy could get a shot. So we found a good spot tonight. I'm gonna set the tent up and try to see if we can't get him talking in the morning. biggest thing that we've learned over the years with filming is you gotta treat every day like today's the day that you're gonna harvest. If you partially film throughout each day, it's not gonna turn out very good. You're gonna have a lot of jumpy clips. You're gonna have to try to piece together a story that really doesn't make sense. Go into each day, film everything like it's fresh and new, and you're gonna have a lot better film. And that's exactly what we're doing. Low light, getting in early. You have 3 different kinds of film, really. Basically what I mean by that is you have a wide shot, a medium shot, a tight shot. If you can combine all of those, it helps really flow your video. If you have all the same depth, so all close-up shots, it's really hard to get a perspective of actually how big the country is, how vast, how much hunting you're actually doing. Pretty slow right now. We haven't heard anything this morning, so we're just gonna keep plugging away and film different setups and all these different angles and shots and unique clips that you do help just flow your film. If you just come up behind a guy and show him viewing 18 times, it's not that good.
We actually did about 8 miles of hiking. We had a wolf talk. We heard no bugling, no cow calls. Put a lot of miles on, so we decided to come to one of our different spots we're going to try out for possibly the next 2 to 3 days. I don't know.
We're on our evening hunt now, and one thing I wanted to go over is focus. Probably one of the most important things of all your footage. You can change lighting a little bit. You can help out your clips, but if you don't have your image in focus, it's not going to be any good. It's the one thing that you cannot fix in post is focus. Dude, he was a stud. First it was the bears. Walked right in front of the line he was coming to. And then he needed to take like 3 more steps. What were the odds? He was on a line coming to you, and I'm gonna have a 30-yard shot, and they walk right in front of him to get footage of it. Pretty crazy how the events unfolded yesterday. No elk to being in them big time last night, so we're really looking forward to getting up there and hearing our first bugle for the morning.
There's a storm out in the dark, but who's gonna fix it? There's a choice inside the soul when it feels a fire, a tug of war between the cold truth and my desire. Walk away unscathed and strong, or to stand where I belong. I'm not going to I'm not gonna seal my fate without a fight. If you see me
cow calling and probably got within 30, and then he just kind of walked off. We walked down the road, trying to get around on the other, what we thought was a herd bull this morning that bugled once. And we bugled, and he caught us with our pants down, came crashing down the hill. Full draw on him. Bulls that you don't even dream of seeing it over the counter. 2 of them in one morning. So yeah.
One of the best parts about filmmaking is all the artistry value that goes into it. You are the producer. You get to set the mood, the tone. You get to change the look. There's so many aspects to filming, and that's what makes it really fun. There's no 2 films that look identical. The more creative you are, the more of an audience pull you're gonna have. It's really a cool thing that you can captivate people just through still pictures and film. One of the things that we always try to do is be very authentic. If you're a funny group of guys, film those scenes. Like, people can really relate to laughter and fun times, and even showing the hard times. The more you can show at camp, the camaraderie, like all those things really build the foundation, and the backstory and all those parts are really important towards your film, not just the kill. You show more of that stuff, it's gonna be way more relatable.
So it's been kind of a couple rough it's been rough nights. Couple rough last couple days. Here we decided to come back to where we used to hunt years ago, and thought that it was going to be a little bit easier than where we've been hunting, and try to get it done, and yet definitely hasn't worked out that way. Ooh, baby. Wow.
Actually, that's
Kind of need that to sleep on that rough ground.
anything all day. And then I chuckled, and then he called again. I was like, there's a hunter.
How'd you get over here? Gosh dang.
I heard his cows. Yeah, that was us too.
Jeez, we're gonna have to take horses back in somewhere deep.
This one sounds good.
Oh my god, too much whiskey.
Tell the people what they want to hear.
It's really easy. Just get out there and get it done. They pretty much come to you. We don't even have to do anything. Okay, that's all lies.
I'm pretty sure it was.
That's all lies. We
All
probably
the-
average about 7 miles a day. Yeah, there was a couple bulls last night just going off like crazy, so. And they started barking. Little brown, little green. Oh, our hopes are high this morning. We've heard nothing yet. We're just about ready to take off. It's pretty early in the morning. Just got light. So we're gonna kind of work our way out of here, hunt as we go, up and over to the top here and back down possibly to the rigs, and kind of relocate to another area that we know of just down the road. Just not really any action in here, so it's time to move. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but it's what we're gonna do, so. Party on.
I'm just gonna be a little bold today. See if you can't call something in. Set up right here. Jeremy, let's slip in here. Hey, make sure he can't see you, so go right here. In this brush.
Good ball. Good job, dude. Good job. Good. So freaking. Hey. Hell of a job. That's a stud. Oh, that was awesome getting to see him come in. Dude, that's exactly what I'm freaking nervous. No, he was gonna hold up again.
you nail him? I see him raking. I just started raking and I gave him, I heard him crashing. And I just saw him just freaking nailing that tree. That worked good.
Exactly. This moment is what we've been struggling for these last couple days here. Having nothing come in.
We've been bugling and all of a sudden we walked one ridge, first bugle the first morning. There he is.
It's all about that face paint, baby.
I think the whiskey drinking and the bugling from last night got that one.
Honestly, I thought, I didn't think I was going to be able to bugle. I thought I was going to Ralph the first time I put this in.
Stop. That's where I wanted him to stop. Oh, shit. He's still in focus, though, and I followed him out. Well, I think the bow was so long enough. Prayed about it this morning, that something was going to end up happening today. All three of us, four of us, we all need, to fill our freezers, and we come up here to enjoy the great outdoors and be able to be blessed with these wonderful animals to be able to harvest and get in the freezer. It's just unbelievable. Finally, after about 100 yards. How long do you think it's been? 100? Brand new. So we've been tracking now for probably a couple 100 yards all the way downhill to this creek. We hit some pretty good sign of blood there for a while. It's coming out of his mouth. I don't know if he just hit one lung or what. He's just barely been bleeding this last little while. We've just been able to follow the blood. But yeah, he's gone a little ways. It's not, something you want to see, but it's kind of what happens sometimes. I mean, I've seen it take a whole lot more than that to take one down, but
Looking at the video, this looks like a perfect shot. So just just keep picking through the little blood spots. Hopefully he laid down over here. We'll find him.
I believe it just expired. Regardless how much experience you have, time shooting behind your bow, anything, make a good shot. It can definitely happen. You get the possibly this way when you're walking this way. The gap in between those two.
That thing has a massive body.
I see the earth is spinning and I can't let go. Crashing on the moon, calling mission control. Is there anybody
finally somehow got everything on the packs. 4 XO packs is gonna haul out this whole bull. It was a elephant. Yeah, we're in trouble.
Remember to adjust your belts up, boys.
Before your departure.
Yeah.
Oh, come down, man.
What was that?
That's your little hip out.
It's your back.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Whose idea?
Who put something that heavy? Well, I thought you were holding on to it.
We ain't hunting tonight. No. When we get down there, we might not want to go up tomorrow morning.
No, we can sleep in.
No, we're not.
We're gonna go kill another one tomorrow morning.
We're done all
and
week.
do this again tomorrow afternoon.
That'd be awesome.
Regardless if you harvest or not, there's always a story to be told. You know, we're not going to be successful every single hunt, but going back and reliving all the memories and all the trials and the errors and the fun times is really why we do this. We love creating content that inspires our viewers, inspires people to get out and hunt. Maybe they pick up a camera, maybe they document their own hunts. We absolutely love filmmaking. It's been a passion of ours ever since we bought our first video camera. You don't have to have the best gear. You just have to have the mindset of the dedication and really take the initiative to learn focus and learn transitions and all the things that we've tried to talk about in this project. We're really hoping that you guys can take in some of the information that we've laid out. And we're hoping that if you're new in filmmaking, like this just kind of like fuels your fire and that you're excited to get out there and film. If you guys have any questions, reach out to us. We're a group that loves to give back. Message us on YouTube, comment on the video, look us up on Facebook, on Instagram. We're always here. We're always willing to help. We hope you guys have enjoyed this. This is The Artist.
Pack out.
Does not look comfortable.
I can't sit down. I got the camera on.
What are those back things that you
Cheaters?
hang upside down? I'm gonna need one of those next week.
I'm gonna hang from the rafters.
Dude, this is
at the
brutal.
cabin.
I've done some heavy packs, but I'm like afraid that my pack is just gonna burst. Steve, make your strap 6 inches longer, please. 6 inches, that's all I'm asking for.
He's just telling you that you're not supposed to put that much shit on there.
I think that's what he's getting at, is that's enough for the human body.
You've exceeded the capacity.